Oh, we should be good to go. All right, we're gonna call the meeting to order, 6:31. No citizen comments are here. Oh, you're fine, we just started. We're gonna move to agenda items, consider approval of the minutes of October 23rd, 2025 meeting and take appropriate action. Motion on the floor to approve the minutes as read. I wasn't here, so I can't vote.
Wrote them, so I probably can't believe it.
I'll make
Okay.
a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, second. That's second. Great, thank you. All right, we're gonna discuss election board officers and their responsibilities and take appropriate action. So. The following. Offices are that we can elect new people for. My position is chair, vice chair, secretary, and the liaison of Friends of Historical Park. I am currently the chair, vice chair is Kristen, secretary is Jenny, and the liaison for Friends is Teresa. So. I've done this several years in a row. Would anybody like to take on my job as chair?
You do a great job.
Well, I mean, I think that's, thank you, but
You do a fabulous
we'll have anybody else to do it, I'm a little nervous going through. Anybody?
I'll take on liaison, I'll keep my position.
Listen, you did such a great job.
No, I think you do great.
Come on, please. Please. Jenny, you wanna do it?
Well, I'm doing the minutes until I can get someone else to do it.
Anybody else wanna do the minutes?
Just so you know, I'll be gone in a year, so somebody's got
I
to.
should be gone, I don't know why I'm still on. I should be off, but. That is fun.
Probably as an alternate, that's what mine was, they said, because I had been an alternate.
I didn't come in, so I can just.
You are through July.
I've been
26th.
I mean, I got my 5-year last year.
Yeah, you're on your, that's the second term, but this says
Yeah.
it's ending, I think you came in first as an alt. Or filled position,
I think I filled one.
and then that, I don't, no, that counts towards it. This is the, we'll get to it, but I have the calendar for everyone, and it's got everyone's updated from, city secretary, so.
Okay. Darn, so my ends in so next year, but I'll do I'll take your spot.
You will?
Yeah, you can take my spot.
I don't know if I'm as eloquent as you are.
Oh, no, you are.
Um, So I'm.
How about
Tamara?
Tamara? Mom.
I'm good, I've got a lot going on.
I've got a baby coming along.
Another one?
Morgan's pregnant, due in April, so I'm gonna have probably gone in April. You know, she's in Puerto Rico, so I only can miss a couple meetings, so. I'm nervous about that. Everybody's heads are.
I'm in like 5 different things, you know. But my time's gonna be up in my.
All right, I'll do it one more year.
I'll do it.
I'll do it one more.
You sure?
You wanna do it?
I mean,
Perfect.
Like, do you get, aren't you?
We're
out
both due at
July
the same time.
26th?
Yeah, I'll be
So
out.
that means I couldn't do it very long. I can only do it from now until July 26th. Oh,
We both are.
let's,
We're both out in July.
okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
I mean,
we'll
you really
switch up.
wanna do?
Nope, we'll switch.
So we're gonna switch.
Okay, I'll do secretary.
Jenny, if you have a template or something for taking minutes and want to help me, then in July, we could, or I guess in June, we could discuss
Okay,
for
Okay.
secretary.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
there is, Kim had sent me a one, so.
What about vice chair? Kristen, do you want to stay on that?
Is anybody else? Or,
Vice chair just is, kind of runs the meeting when I wasn't here, or when Jenny will be here. No?
You do a great job.
Just saying.
We can't do both, so,
Just so y'all know, we're gonna be out in July, so we gotta pick up some volunteers,
Yeah.
some new board members.
Yeah.
All right, so as the slate's printed, as presented, Jenny is the chair, Kristen's a vice chair. I will be doing secretary and Teresa will continue as liaison. Can I have the motion on the floor to accept the nominations as said?
I make a motion to accept.
Thank you. Second,
I second.
thank you. Okay.
I don't know. Oh, yes. Did we appoint, since we are down a member,
Is alternate one.
as the alternate one, so
So she can't.
just make the announcement that, Helen is a voting member.
Okay, so Helen is a voting member tonight as an alternate one and approve motion for that. Okay, yeah.
I thought some.
Yeah, I mean.
And for Helen to be a voting member tonight.
And
Okay, thank you.
to be a voting member tonight.
Thank you. Second,
I second.
thank you. Okay. Second response, next,
Wait, we need
yes.
to- And we have the finalized on the, officer, so.
Mhm.
The mayor motion, Helen second, okay,
Yeah.
just want to make sure I got my notes right.
Okay. Okay, discuss the Witness to History Award and take appropriate action. I know that Teresa.
We met with, Claire and got her bio and a few things because nowhere in there did she say she was ever married and she was actually married to a city councilman and had a great life and grandchild and daughter. Anyway, and she was very excited. Yeah, so. I make a motion that we accept Claire as our 50-year Living History
History.
Award
Mhm.
recipient.
Nine. Nice. I first, right? Yeah, I accept. Second,
They all in favor?
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And then we have the Living History Award for businesses. Did we
Yeah,
get the
I
stuff?
met with them
Mhm.
and, they wrote up something, but I'm gonna ask for more. I want more of the history because two people are still living that started it and I want them on it. And then Judy Lamb, some of you may know her, took over. She was a waitress and then she bought the business. Jose started as a busboy at age 14, could not speak English. He now owns the business.
Oh, wow. that's
Talk about a
awesome.
success.
Yeah.
So, but don't we need to go ahead and present it and vote on it so that the city council can do their thing?
They do
And then
it
we can-
February.
we do it in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah, but don't we
But-
have to present it? They have to meet and.
Well, so I have it slated, if everything goes through for the February 17th council meeting is when it would be presented. That means it has to be in our computer system and everything by January 21st.
Okay.
So we don't have a meeting in December. And it will not make the January meeting to vote on that if we
Yeah.
don't vote on it.
So I
So
think
we
we
could vote on it
tonight
today.
and then
but-
write it up separate.
Yeah,
Okay,
you could get the more information.
yes, I have just the basic form that I gave them.
Okay.
But I want more.
Okay, and if you need help with that, let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so do we approve, who is it?
Pete's Cafe.
Pete's Cafe
Mhm.
to receive the Historical Park Witness to History Award.
For businesses.
For businesses,
I
maybe.
second that.
Okay,
So Missy
So-
made the motion.
and Teresa accepted.
And if, Jenny, if you'll just send that to me, because I need to get it all written up.
I have this. That's all I have right now.
That's perfect. That'll get me started.
Yes. And they have been in 50 years because they started in 1975.
That's amazing. All right, receive a report on the annual presentation of City Council as it relates to the Historical Preservation Restoration Board and take appropriate action.
Just a second. Pull this up on the TVs. It's in your packet, but decided to get fancy.
Did Pat let you know she wasn't gonna be here tonight?
Mm-mm.
She's sick. so.
Oh. She present in there?
So we have the yearly review that goes to city council. So for this year, the presentation was moved. So this will be, since Jenny is the new chair, you will be presenting on Tuesday, December 9th at 6 p.m. It's
December 9th.
December 9th, yes. They moved it from December 2nd. And it will be at the regular council meeting at 6 o'clock. So they'll go through study session and then if there's any other, I'll get with you any other items on the agenda, but it should be one of the first to be presented.
16th.
The 9th,
Yeah.
December 9th. And I've already created the PowerPoint and I do have, I'll get with you, created some bullet points to help us to kind of go over it. They're asking that, we're not just reading off the slides, so we have here, this is going to be for the Historical Preservation Board Year in Review. And it gives a overview, a quick overview of our members, community engagement, that word. Accomplishments of the board and future goals. So I'm going to update it as, since we do have, this has already been put through, so we'll need to start. I'll see if I can switch it on council since we just had our elections. The board members, you're all board members, but the positions are gonna switch around just a little bit, so I'm not sure if this will be able to be changed on that, otherwise I'll have you in
It's
notes, but it has our each member, so the Missy / now Jenny is the chair, Christian as the vice chair, vice chair, Missy secretary, Teresa, Samara, Sharon, Helena, Pat, and then I went ahead and include Ann on here because some of the things from the past year, even though Ann resigned, we left her on here just to highlight that. There's been an 84% attendance rate, and for the board, you advocate for historical preservation and participate by volunteering in historical park and community events and support the Friends of the Farmers Branch Historical Park. They asked to include strategic focus. So that's as part of the strategic plan that has, the overall goals for the city. And so what we fall into is under C2. It's the strategic focus to provide attractive and unique spaces for community interaction. You as the board serve the community through volunteering. Some of the highlights include Gateway to the Globe, Mad Hatter Tea, a Coffee with a Cop, Independence Day celebration, Girls Make History Camp, Haunts and Houses, which is a great picture of Missy on there with that. The picture of Anne is from Mad Hatter Teas. Day of the Dead celebration, Our Wreaths Across America, among many other programs. And then I put on here, some of the other organizations we work with, including with Keenan Cemetery, highlighting the Boy Scouts of America, which do the Wreaths Across America, and then also the American Legion is with Wreaths Across America. The accomplishments of the board have been numerous this past year. These include the Witness to History Award, where an individual and or business is recognized for serving at least 50 years in Farmers Branch. Back in February, Carol Dingman was recognized as the individual recipient and Messina Boot Repair as the business. And that's that picture up there of everyone getting recognized there at council. Missy Dewars, board chair, was awarded the Volunteer of the Year Award at our Boards and Commissions banquet. Some pictures down there of that. And so these notes are for the December 9th. So I have a meeting, so I wrote on here, this weekend, Saturday, December 13th, at 11 a.m. will be the third year that Keenan Cemeteries participated with the Wreaths Across America, a national celebration that recognizes all branches of the military service and places remembrance wreaths on veterans' graves. And this is organized by Arlington National Cemetery in Washington, D.C. The Friends of the Farmers Branch Historical Park is a 501c3 group that the board enthusiastically supports and collaborates with. Through numerous fundraising efforts, thousands of dollars have been raised to support the historical park's museum artifact collections care and the Keenan Cemetery. And then some of the future goals, to rebuild the 3 log structures that were disassembled in 2022 to construct the new event center, venue 1842. These log structures are integral to the early history of Farmers Branch and are sorely missed by visitors to the historical park and school tours. We'll be hosting a Keenan Cemetery Maintenance Day where volunteers will learn how to properly clean the historic headstones to help preserve the oldest cemetery in Dallas County. And as the board, we will continue our active involvement in the community by volunteering at the historical park, at parks and recreation events, and with the fire, police, and other local organizations. And then we welcome any questions from council that they have for the board.
We can ask questions too to the, I don't know, maybe we can't.
I think with the arts and culture and it was arts and culture and the senior advisory board, there was a dialogue that went back and forth because if council had any questions or they made comments or asked about certain things. So there is,
But can we ask council about future items? That's listed on the report, that's listed in.
I would find that, I mean, I think it is an open dialogue.
Okay.
I mean, it's a chance for the board to be able to present all the great things that y'all accomplished this year and what's been going on out here, as well as for council, if they have any questions or direction or things they would like to see or clarification and things like that.
So I wonder why isn't the venue anywhere on here?
Because we typically haven't presented the venue with this board. It's
Okay.
been separate, but that would be nice direction if that's supposed to be part of it, because it is two separate, two separate budgets and everything, but
Mhm.
that would be a great question to get a clarification on this. That I'm not sure if they want to combine all that. And being able to present, what's
Mhm.
going on at the venue and everything.
Is it presented in any other agenda?
Not currently. Like right
So just the
now,
Black Bowl?
I mean, right now, with Lynette being gone, we've taken all operations, so it's just been a real quick turnaround right now, and I haven't gotten any direction that it's to be presented to the board, so I'll follow up on that and ask.
That we can ask as a board.
You can ask anything you want to. of the
Yeah,
board.
well, I didn't know if it was, okay, I'll just ask it here. When we do it. Don't y'all feel that we should know something about what's
I
going on?
think it should be presented on some agenda, if not ours.
Yeah, I mean,
I would think moving forward, since the venue is under the historical park umbrella, they'll probably start having it reported. We used to have it on the agenda, kind of the updates with construction and
right,
everything. But since we've moved back under Parks and Rec, I haven't heard anything. There hasn't been any direction given to me on that. So, and I haven't asked for clarification, so
Sure.
I need to do that as well, just to see, as far as.
well, I was wondering if the Parks and Rec have it on their board meeting.
No.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
And we don't have anybody from Parks and Rec tonight. Is there a reason?
No.
We don't?
There's a parks meeting tonight and they're all at that one, presenting various things. So
Yeah, there's
we didn't have a representative for tonight, so. But I'll follow up and ask on that, because it does make sense. I mean, it's under the historical park. It will need to be presented at future meetings, so,
Correct.
um,
I would think we would need that information since it's here.
that could be something we can add to future agenda items
Mhm.
of, y'all want reports on the venue and everything.
Yeah, that'd be
going
great.
on.
I love that.
Make a note, and then when we get to that agenda item, we'll bring it back up and I'll make sure to write down everything, so,
Okay,
the next person will have it.
okay, moving right along to receive an update from board members on park programs. Actually, we received an update on historical park current projects, events, and upcoming activities.
Okay,
That's you.
all right. So in your packet, we have the, calendar of events. So the December 1st, tickets are on sale for our upcoming, Mad Hatter Tea, which isn't until, March. And the summer camps, those are all going on sale on, December 1st. And then our, on Saturday, December 6th, the Christmas Carnival will be out here from 5 to 9. And we met earlier with special events, and it was hearing everything that's gonna be out here. It's gonna be really exciting. They're doing a, well, I should tell, because the whole world will know, but there's gonna be a lot of exciting things going on. There's a drone show and everything. It's gonna be a lot of fun, free events and all.
Question about that. It's the same week, the same day, same hours as the Carrollton Christmas event. Do you guys ever coordinate calendars and not do them on the same day, or is that just not taken into consideration?
That,
I know, I was at I was at a Parks and Recs, well, not, I don't know. It wasn't a Parks and Recs meeting,
Yeah,
it was,
there's
at like a
an outreach or something.
subcommittee, it was a subcommittee
Yeah.
on all the events that are taking place.
Mhm.
And so they do look at that, and I think it just kind of fell under the radar on something, and so they do take in fact for that, and so that was brought up about
It was.
the day.
Thank you.
and typically they've always had it that first Saturday.
Mm.
But yes, the events review subcommittee, I know they discussed that, and, they'll be switching over and discussing Gateway to the Globe, which is coming up.
Okay.
In March.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, we talked about Gateway too. But if anybody would like to join that, it's welcome to any resident,
I generally
to
go,
come
but
to
I've
that
been
meeting.
gone a lot.
It's the first Thursday of the month.
yeah, at the rec center.
Oh,
If anybody wants to go and hear ideas, what's going on, you're welcome to come.
Great information.
Yeah, it really is. And it's
What
just
time is it?
6.
6 o'clock.
The first Thursday of the month.
And it's at the rec center.
Yeah, and then they're gonna switch over to another place, but next month is rec center.
Mm.
Okay.
That same day, earlier in the day, are Christmas teas, which are sold out. They'll be there in the venue at 11 a.m. And then also the following Saturday, December 13th at 11 a.m. We also have our Christmas exhibit tours going on. The Saturday, December 16th and 13th at 12:30, and then we're offering evening on Friday, December 12th and 19th. They will be lantern led. And we have registration open for that. So we're working on getting all that, the exhibits installed and everything. And then, on Saturday, December 13th will be the Wreaths Across America ceremony. And since Anne is no longer on the board, we were asking if
I told her I
someone.
would help
You can
because
help with that.
I went up on November the 5th to help the Boy Scouts pass out the flag.
Uh-huh.
I got to see her.
Oh, good.
And we went through and we took out the flags that had been damaged. And I actually took those to the police department because in our city, and they will give them to another organization that respectfully burns them in the ceremony.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful. Okay, well, thank you. So is there anything you need from me?
She's gonna actually come back too for a little bit. Ann is.
Oh, okay, so that's
And
all.
I told her I would help her.
Okay, if there's anything you need to
Yeah.
help,
Okay,
me to help with coordinating,
Okay.
all, just let me know.
okay.
So that will be December 13th. The ceremony begins at 11 a.m. They're at Cunin Cemetery, and we're really excited. We did get all of the donations, so every veteran will have a wreath placed on their grave. And that's gonna be really a great event.
Jenny, if you need another adult, I could go
Oh,
as
okay,
well.
okay.
Just let me know.
The big truck will come in. I need to verify that, but we go ahead and take those out and have them ready.
Last year, they delivered early and they just had them sitting, there inside the cemetery, like next to the flag
Yes.
pole, so that it made it easier for when the ceremony started, they could go place them.
And then on November 5th, the Boy Scouts went ahead with the flags and marked the graves, so that's gonna help.
Oh, perfect.
And then we'll get to put, like, if it's the Marines or the Air Force
Yeah.
flag with it.
Oh, nice.
People.
I'm hoping to get over there. We have the tea that day and then I'm working a rental that night. And I want to get here early to be able to participate because I'm always working the tea. So it's a great ceremony.
It is.
I'm really excited that the tradition's continuing on. We will be closed next week on Thursday, November 27th and Friday, November 28th for Thanksgiving. We will also be closed on December 24th and 25th for Christmas, and Thursday, January 1st. The park is closed for New Year's Day. My other notes are, I added on everyone's seat, the new calendar dates and contact information for 2026. So that has the full list of meeting dates. We'll put on the agenda so we do not have a meeting we do not have a meeting in December. So the next meeting will be Thursday, January 22nd. And you'll need to have, I think you want to go ahead and vote, or go ahead and have it on the agenda to vote if you want to. Typically, we do not have a meeting in July and do not have a meeting in December, but y'all will need to vote on that. And last year, the May date, we moved it earlier. I went ahead and put down the May 28th, kept it that way, and then y'all will just need to vote if you want to move it a week earlier,
Okay.
since it falls so close to Memorial Day. But I'll add that to the next agenda for January. Also notes that on Tuesday, January 13th, there is a board chair strategic planning discussion. So at 5 p.m. and City Hall. So put that on your calendar, Jenny. I believe we just got the notice on that council will be going over the strategic plan, and they want to talk to the board chairs to be able to discuss and answer any questions. Then on Tuesday, February 17th is if everything goes through, if everyone likes that idea, the Witness to History Award presentation at City Council. Since we typically have them slated in February, that was the second meeting. I picked that one. And then on Tuesday, July 14th is the board chair meeting, which they normally they do every year. So that one's at 5 o'clock in the council chambers. And then it is slated for next December 15th will be the board update presentation I just went over. It'll be the year in review for 2026. And then mark your calendars that Saturday, February 21st is the Boards and Commission banquet. I haven't heard where it's going to be located this year, so more information will be coming on that, but I did want to add that to the calendar so everyone has it. And then, of course, everyone's contact information. And I believe that was everything I had for park updates. Does anyone have any questions?
No. Okay, receive an update from board members on parks, programs, events, and facilities attended in the city of Farmers Branch. Jenny and I attended the subcommittee meeting for the global event that's coming up. So that's when, probably shouldn't have told anybody that you'd like to come. It's the first Thursday of the month. That's 6 o'clock at the rec center. So it's great information. You get to hear everybody's opinions and just kind of with the Parks and Recs events or what they're doing. So we'll gets great information from them. So kind of give us a little bit more what's going on. Anybody else attend anything?
Teresa and I were at the Day of the Dead celebration.
Oh, it was very
Wrestlers, we had so much fun.
I was out of town.
It's in the church.
And the altars were amazing.
Sorry, Jenny.
It's my favorite time of the year. Listen,
It's so good.
It was a great event. Started out slow and then we got lots of people.
It was so cold. It was so cold.
anything else? No. All right, we're going to discuss agenda items for future historical preservation and administration board meetings.
And that's where we're gonna add to the agenda, discussion about venue.
So
And should we add the log cabins on our agenda, or is that something that we're not ready for yet?
Yeah,
I keep wanting to add it.
I think that's more for the presentation. I think we need to ask what the plan
It's
is.
probably best to ask that. I mean, there are some log updates, but it'd probably be best to ask council and then Rob can report on the updates of what the stuff we've been working on with it. Okay, so add venue.
Status.
Status, yeah,
Status.
what exactly would y'all like reported on?
Well, I mean, it's just, where's it fitting? I think we should be hearing a report. How many we're having, how many events we're having, how much of the income, what's our, that kind of a thing, just like what we hear for the events going on here at the park.
Okay,
Or possibly what kind of events, like, is it more weddings, more business meetings? What's more than others?
I would say right now, it's a good combination. We have a lot of weddings, coming up on Christmas. We have quite a few Christmas parties. We have a lot of city internal events. I know Lynette had kept a spreadsheet that had everything listed, and I've fallen behind on getting that updated. But I will get that updated so everyone has that. But it's been a nice combination, but it is a lot of weddings, which is really exciting. With the one this weekend, we have a wedding. We do have some corporate events coming up. I was telling you earlier about the Christmas party that they're gonna have, casino games and everything like that.
Is that who's that for?
The Skiles Company.
Okay. cool.
Yeah, they're,
I thought you said it was Farmers Branch. so-
no, they're not a farmer's market,
Okay,
not
okay.
that one.
Okay.
And then we have several city,
Mhm.
the police department's using it, Public Works is. There's gonna be, HR uses it,
And do they submit from that department and check? How does that work?
they send me an email that they're using it. Then we check our calendar to make sure we don't have anything else going on that day, then we.
So are we getting funds for that or not?
It not for city events, no.
And how many city events? See, that's another thing. How many city events are we allowing? I wanted to have an event, but it was booked. Not, but it was booked, but what if mine was a paying event rather than a city's event?
That, I will put a note on here, that is definitely, since we no longer have someone over the event center, I've taken it on.
Yeah, you've
And
got a lot of work.
as well as Bonnie and Lauren, Lauren's really been helping with everything, as well as Bonnie, of just trying to maneuver all of the inquiries and the paperwork, and never realized how much, goes into planning a wedding, which makes me
Mhm.
want to elope. I'm not, this, it is
A lot.
it is a lot, hours and hours and hours and hours of work per rental. So, I will update everything so y'all have a better idea of knowing exactly how many and keep track of all of that. So,
Don't y'all feel we
Yeah.
should?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, and
yeah.
we should,
because if they're booking and we're not getting revenue, then that's not a good situation either.
right, because we have debt on that, don't we? Don't we have to pay back? To pay back the city.
We, the Parks and
Yeah.
Rec Department,
Have to-
i.e. the
Yeah.
budget, yeah.
but I don't know how that works, as well as like other city facilities that are, events are held at. I don't know how. I'm not sure the answers of all of that. I know
don't either.
we keep track.
That's a
of
Ben
how many-
question.
Of how many are, outside, and then how many are city rentals in our city.
Just curious.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should have that information. Okay, anything else there? Okay, we're gonna adjourn the meeting at 7:04.